Hey, what's going on, everyone? Brian here, and we're just gonna talk for a little bit. I have the unfortunate and sad news for you all today that Anthem Next, Anthem 2.0, is no more. Anthem is officially dead, buried, gone. The service, as it pertains to itself, will continue on. And I do have a note here from Christian Daly. This is really unfortunate for the people who, I believe in Anthem. I really wanted Anthem 2.0 to exist. I really wanted to see something come about with Anthem itself for the kid in all of us. This is a victory for cynics, the cynic in all of us. The voice, that the adult, the one that's been beaten down by the reality of situations. But a part of me just wanted to have a little bit of magic and see something that had a spark of interest, had this really interesting aspect, but it was not refined. It was poorly executed. To be reborn, to have its moment, to stand on top of a mountain with so few people, like Final Fantasy XIV and that one other game that I don't play. That's I don't know why I'm drawing a blank on it. Anyway, I'm sure you'll let me know in the comments what other game I am thinking of. All right. Anyway, so it's a space game. All right. Cool. We'll leave it at that. Let's go into Christian Daly's post. As always, I'd love to know your thoughts. But anyway, Christian says, friends, in the spirit of transparency and closure, we wanted to share that we've made the difficult decision to stop our new development work on Anthem, aka Anthem Next. And we will, however, continue to keep Anthem Live service running as it exists today. As the exodus occurs, like part of the reason to play was for hope of the future. I guess if you really are having fun with it, continue on. I honestly would love to have a bigger conversation for those who are going to be sticking around. Since Anthem's launch, the team has been working hard to continually improve the game, releasing multiple updates that brought with them a variety of improvements and introduced them a new content to play. Now, towards the end of 2019, we expanded on the efforts and started working on a fundamental restructure to the game. During the development, we provided updates and revealed some of the team's work through blog posts and conversations with you all on social media, and it's been inspiring for us to see the positive reactions of the feedback. I've been incredibly proud of the work the team has been doing and excited to see and play each new build of the experience. Now, 2020 was a year like none other. I honestly would just fudge. Like, 2020 sucked. I don't know. I'll give them a slight pass, but it just is. That just feels like, hey, yeah, let's just punt to that. It's not 2020's fault that Anthem is in the state that it's in. I'm just gonna say that. 2020 was a year like none other. However, while we continue to make progress against all our game projects at BioWare, working from home during the pandemic has had an impact on our productivity, and not everything that we had planned as the studio before COVID-19 can be accomplished without putting undue stress on our teams. I know this will be a disappointment to the community of the Anthem players who have been excited to see the improvements that we've been working on. It's also disappointing from the team who were doing brilliant work. And for me personally, Anthem is what brought me to BioWare in the last 2 years that have been some of the most challenging and rewarding experiences in my career. Game development is hard. Decisions like these are not easy moving forward. We need to laser focus our efforts as a studio and strengthen the next Dragon Age, the Mass Effect titles, and they continue to provide quality updates to Star Wars The Old Republic. To the Anthem community, thank you for the passion and creativity. Your feedback and suggestions most certainly help shape the team's direction. And on a personal note, your kindness and encouragement were much needed last year. Please stay safe and be kind to each other. Stay strong. Strong alone, stronger together. Christian. This thing sucks. And at the same time, it's in this way, it's a gift. Because we can finally have this grieving process and officially be done with it. Now, the cynic, I don't want to even just trash them. The people who call it as it is, you see who EA is. It's when you're playing with the snake and you get bit. Okay, what did you expect? You were playing with the snake. Of course, EA is going to be like EA. Of course, there are going to be things. This is really just unfortunate because for me, and this is just me speaking on myself, I don't need you to go and adopt my philosophy of game development in life. But for me, I have no faith in the next Dragon Age. I have no faith in the studio for what they release next. Not that they can't earn that back, but going into, if they release anything that is labeled games as a service, which I would predict now, my personal theory is they're not going to market anything as a games as a service, even though it might be the ultimate plan, that 10-year game, that game that continues to live on. So just be careful of that. If you made it to this part of the video, let me know. Just be like, hey, just sound off with like, eyes up, Guardian, or something like that. So just some kind of message, so it's like we're all on the same page. Just note that I bet marketing is not going to kind of go in that direction, even if the game is that way. Anyway, so you got the next Dragon Age. Okay, great. You gotta show me the game's gonna stick around. Don't sit here and show me or talk to me about a plan, about the roadmap and all the stuff that you want to bring into the game, and et cetera, et cetera. This is the way it is. Thankfully, there's lots of really good games on the horizon. Thankfully, gamers like you and me, we're not like left out in the cold. We didn't hang our hats on this one and only game, and we have other things to play. We as a community come together. We can rally around Outriders. We can rally around the hopefully like awesome games to come, and let this be a continual reminder of poor planning and development and decisions. And yeah, I think it's okay to grieve, though. I think I'm sad. I'm frustrated. I'm mad. I'm disappointed, and at the same time, I'm just kind of thankful for you guys and the community and those who shared that hope. I don't regret having hope. I don't regret being somebody who wants awesome things to play and to talk about, and people to talk to them with. Some of Anthem's videos have been some of my most popular on this channel, and it's not, for lack of you and me who want, something better. So anyway, okay, we got this news. We can go from it. I'm really happy they didn't put this out on the anniversary, but F and crap. Yeah, it's good to kind of close that book, but I'm still kind of grieving it. And I am sorry for kind of, it's more rambling in nature. I don't know if any of this makes sense, but this is just a coffee chat. This is just me sitting down, sharing the information with you guys, dreaming of a future that could have been, but living in the world that we live in. And I'll leave it at that. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me as I just kind of grieve into the mic a little bit as I kind of process this information. I'm sure there'll be stages of grief. I'm glad this isn't the angry stage. I'm glad this is at least more a calmer kind of approach, because I think there might be a time for anger, there might be a time for frustration, but I'm excited for Outriders tomorrow. I'm excited for the future of Final Fantasy. I'm excited for the future of Phantasy Star Online too. I'm excited because there's so many really great games that we can play together this year. And I think I'm going to end it on that positive note. I think that's where I'm going to leave today, knowing good and well that, we tried our best. I'm just happy. I hoped, because I hope I never evolve into the person who lets cynicism win out every time. Not that we all have like a little cynic in all of us. I try not to feed him too much. I let him come in to, keep me from, stepping onto the tracks thinking that I can kill the train. Like I keep him for there to, for safety measures. But when it comes to games and entertainment and what we love and what we are passionate about, I try to keep him quiet, because at the end of the day, Anthem not coming out, Anthem 2.0 not coming out, it was just a game, and that's okay. But here we are. So let me know what your plans are. Let me know how you're feeling. Like if you're on a particular stage of grief, you know what? Feel free to tell me you told me so. There's nothing wrong with that. I've earned that. I've more than earned you guys telling me I told you so. So I appreciate y'all for being here. We'll get back to hopefully some normal content tomorrow. Like I said, I'll be streaming some Outriders. We got lots to talk about, and I love you. That's where we're going to end. I'll see you hopefully in my next video, but until then, take care. This video is sponsored by me, Ginger Prime. Hopefully you'll check out my podcast channel, Ginger Gaming Radio, which we have lots of guests, lots of great conversations, and even more highlights. Links are in the description below. Let me know what you think. Thanks.